interesting facts about Marvel superheroes. Hey Marvel Mavens! Welcome back to our channel, where we delve into the depths of the Marvel Universe, unearthing the stories behind the stories. If you think you know everything about your favorite heroes, get ready to have your minds blown. Today we're uncovering some intriguing and little-known facts about Marvel superheroes that even the most die-hard fans might have missed. Marvel has been shaping pop culture for over 80 years, with its vast array of characters and complex narratives. From the golden age of comics to the cinematic spectacles of today, these heroes have evolved in fascinating ways. We'll explore the hidden origins, creative challenges, and unexpected twists that have made these characters legendary. So whether you're a comic book connoisseur or an MCU fanatic, stick around. We've got some deep cuts and insider insights coming your way. And hey, if you enjoy content that goes beyond the surface, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. Without further ado, let's dive into the marvels of, well, Marvel. Captain America's shield has a secret origin. Kicking off our list is the Sentinel of Liberty himself, Captain America. Many recognize his indestructible circular shield, but the shield's history is as layered as vibranium itself. In Captain America Comics #1, published in March 1941 by Timely Comics, Marvel's predecessor, Cap sported a badge-shaped triangular shield. This design was not merely aesthetic, it symbolized the shape of a police badge, representing authority and justice during the tumultuous times leading up to the U.S. entering World War II. However, just months after his debut, rival publisher MLJ Comics, now Archie Comics, claimed the shield was too similar to their character, the shield's emblem. To avoid a legal showdown, Timely swiftly redesigned Cap's shield to the now iconic circular version in issue #2. This redesign wasn't just a cosmetic change. It allowed artists to showcase dynamic action scenes, as the round shield could be thrown like a discus, adding kinetic energy to the panels. Now let's talk materials. The shield is often referred to as being made of vibranium, but it's actually a one-of-a-kind alloy of vibranium, steel, and an unknown third catalyst, which has never been replicated. This alloy was accidentally created by metallurgist Dr. Myron McLean during an experiment to bond vibranium and steel for tanks. The shield's unique properties, absorbing and dissipating kinetic energy, come from this mysterious composition. The shield isn't just a defensive tool. It's a symbol of American ideals, resilience, and evolution, mirroring the country's journey through war, civil rights movements, and modern challenges. It's fascinating how a design alteration to avoid a lawsuit resulted in one of the most enduring symbols in comic book history. Spider-Man almost had a different name. Swinging over to our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man? Did you know that Peter Parker might have been known by a completely different alias? In the early 1960s, Marvel was experimenting with new types of heroes. Stan Lee wanted to create a character that teenagers could relate to, not just as sidekicks, but as full-fledged heroes dealing with everyday problems. Observing a fly crawling up a wall, Stan was struck with inspiration for a hero with insect-like abilities. Initially, names like Insect Man and Fly Man were tossed around. Mosquito Man was also considered but quickly dismissed. Ultimately, Spider-Man was chosen because spiders are universally feared, adding an edge to the character. Plus, the hyphen in Spider-Man wasn't just stylistic. It was deliberately included to avoid confusion with Superman, ensuring brand distinction. The decision to make Spider-Man a teenager with real-world issues, like money problems, relationship woes, and self-doubt, was revolutionary. It broke the mold of the infallible superhero archetype. His alter ego, Peter Parker, was often awkward, nerdy, and faced bullying, which resonated with many readers. Moreover, the choice of Spider-Man allowed for rich thematic elements. Spiders are often seen as solitary and misunderstood creatures, much like how Peter feels isolated by his double life. This name choice contributed significantly to the character's depth and longevity. So, next time you think about how perfect Spider-Man sounds, remember it was a calculated choice that played a huge role in shaping one of the most beloved superheroes of all time. The Hulk was supposed to be gray. Now let's get into the Incredible Hulk's colorful history. Most fans are familiar with the Hulk's iconic green skin, But did you know he was originally intended to be gray? When the Hulk debuted in The Incredible Hulk #1 in May 1962, Stan Lee and artist Jack Kirby envisioned him with gray skin. The choice was made to prevent any ethnic color associations. However, the printing technology at the time wasn't consistent with gray tones. In the first issue, the Hulk's skin color varied from page to page, appearing as different shades of gray and even greenish hues. Due to these printing issues, Stan Lee decided to change the Hulk's skin color to green, starting with issue #2. The green color not only solved the printing problems, but also gave the Hulk a more striking and memorable appearance. It was this serendipitous change that cemented the Hulk's signature look in pop culture. But the story doesn't end there. The Gray Hulk wasn't forgotten. In 1986, Marvel reintroduced the Gray Hulk as an alternative persona named Joe Fixit, a Las Vegas enforcer who was cunning and less brute than his green counterpart. This allowed writers to explore the character's psychological depths, examining themes of identity, control, and the complexities of Bruce Banner's fractured psyche. Interestingly, the Hulk's transformation was initially tied to nighttime, similar to a werewolf, rather than anger. It wasn't until later issues that emotional stress and anger became the catalysts. This evolution added layers to the character, making the Hulk a vessel to explore topics like repressed emotions and the duality of human nature. The Hulk's color change is a prime example of how production challenges can lead to creative breakthroughs that define a character for generations. Thor's worthiness comes from an enchantment. Next up, let's journey to Asgard and talk about the mighty Thor and his legendary hammer, Mjolnir. Ever wonder why only a select few can lift Thor's hammer? It's all about the enchantment Odin placed upon it. In Journey into Mystery #83, August 1962, Thor makes his first appearance, but it isn't until later that the hammer's worthiness enchantment is fully explained. The inscription reads, "Whosoever holds this hammer, if he be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor." This enchantment was Odin's way of ensuring that only those with a pure heart and noble intentions could wield its immense power. Mjolnir itself was forged from the mystical metal Uru in the heart of a dying star by the dwarven blacksmiths Brokkr and Eitri. The hammer is virtually indestructible and has been central to many storylines involving cosmic events and battles against gods and monsters. Interestingly, worthiness isn't exclusive to Thor. Over the years, several other characters have lifted Mjolnir, each in significant contexts. Beta Ray Bill, an alien warrior who proved his worthiness and was the first to lift Mjolnir besides Thor. He was later given his own hammer, Stormbreaker. Captain America Steve Rogers has lifted Mjolnir multiple times, most notably showcasing his purity and leadership. Jane Foster. In a groundbreaking storyline, Jane becomes the mighty Thor when Thor Odinson is deemed unworthy. The concept of worthiness adds a philosophical layer to Thor's narratives, delving into themes of honor, sacrifice, and the qualities that define a true hero. It's a magical element that enriches the storytelling and keeps readers pondering what it truly means to be worthy. Iron Man was created as a challenge. Now, let's talk about the genius, billionaire, playboy philanthropist, Tony Stark, aka Iron Man. Did you know that Iron Man was born out of a creative dare? In the early 1960s, during the Cold War, Stan Lee sought to create a character that embodied the military-industrial complex, a weapons manufacturer who profits from war. The challenge was to make readers like a character they should, by all accounts, dislike. Stan Lee once said, "I think I gave myself a dare." It was the height of the Cold War. The readers, the young readers, if there was one thing they hated, it was war, it was the military. So I got a hero who represented that to the 100th degree. Tony Stark was introduced in Tales of Suspense #39 in March 1963. He was a stark contrast to other Marvel heroes, a wealthy industrialist whose inventions contributed to war efforts. The brilliance of Iron Man's creation lies in his transformation. After being captured and injured by shrapnel from his own weapons, Stark builds the Iron Man suit to save his life and escape captivity. This personal journey of redemption resonated with readers. Tony's flaws, his arrogance, struggles with alcoholism, explored deeply in the Demon in a Bottle storyline of 1979, and moral ambiguities, made him relatable and complex. It highlighted that heroes aren't perfect, and sometimes their greatest battles are internal. Iron Man's evolution from a symbol of war profiteering to a selfless hero seeking to right his wrongs reflects broader societal shifts and critiques of the military-industrial complex. It's a testament to how layered storytelling can transform a character designed to be unlikable into a cornerstone of the Marvel Universe. Black Panther, the first black superhero. Venturing into Wakanda, let's honor T'Challa, the Black Panther. Introduced in Fantastic Four number 52 in July 1966, Black Panther holds the distinction of being the first black superhero in mainstream American comics. Created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, Black Panther predates other African and African-American superheroes like Falcon, 1969, Storm, 1975, and Luke Cage, 1972. His introduction during the Civil Rights Movement was a bold move, providing representation at a time when comics were predominantly featuring white characters. T'Challa is not just a superhero, he's the king of Wakanda, a highly advanced African nation that has never been colonized. Wakanda's technological prowess is largely due to its reserves of vibranium, the same rare metal in Captain America's shield. This portrayal challenges common stereotypes about Africa, showcasing it as a place of innovation and sophistication. Interestingly, the character's name predates the formation of the Black Panther Party, which was founded in October 1966. Marvel briefly changed his name to Black Leopard to avoid controversy, but it didn't stick, and he soon reverted back to Black Panther. The impact of Black Panther is profound. He opened doors for more diverse characters and stories within the Marvel Universe. The 2018 Black Panther film further solidified his legacy, becoming a cultural phenomenon and the first superhero film to be nominated for the Best Picture Academy Award. T'Challa's stories often tackle themes of leadership, responsibility, and identity, delving into political intrigue and ethical dilemmas. His character proves that superheroes can be vehicles for social commentary and change, inspiring generations of readers and viewers alike. Wolverine debuted in a Hulk comic. Sharpen those claws, we're talking about Wolverine. While many associate Wolverine with the X-Men, his first appearance was actually in The Incredible Hulk, number 180 to 181, in 1974. Created by writer Len Wein and artist John Romita Sr., Wolverine was introduced as a Canadian government agent sent to stop a battle between the Hulk and Wendigo. His appearance was brief in issue number 180, with a full introduction in number 181. Wolverine's original costume featured whiskers and a smaller mask, which was later redesigned to the now familiar look by artist Dave Cockrum when Wolverine joined the X-Men. Wolverine's inclusion in the giant-size X-Men number 1 in 1975 was part of a successful effort to revitalize the X-Men series with a new, international team. His mysterious past, gruff demeanor, and struggles with his inner beast added depth to the team dynamics. His mutant healing factor, adamantium-laced skeleton, and retractable claws made him a fan favorite. Wolverine's backstory was slowly revealed over decades, with key storylines like Weapon X exploring the dark experiments that gave him his metal bones. The character's debut in a Hulk comic is a testament to Marvel's interconnected universe, where characters can cross paths in unexpected ways. It also highlights the creative strategies used to test new characters before giving them larger roles. Wolverine's evolution from a guest character to one of Marvel's most popular heroes underscores the importance of character development and audience engagement in comics. Deadpool began as a parody of a DC character. Get ready to break the fourth wall with Deadpool. Known for his humor and meta-commentary, Deadpool's origins are as tongue-in-cheek as the character himself. Created by writer Fabian Nicieza and artist-writer Rob Liefeld, Deadpool first appeared in The Mutants number 98 in February 1991. From the outset, Deadpool bore a striking resemblance to DC Comics' assassin Deathstroke, aka Slade Wilson. This wasn't a coincidence. Rob Liefeld was a fan of Teen Titans, where Deathstroke is a prominent villain. Deadpool's real name? Wade Wilson, a playful nod to Slade Wilson. The similarities extended to their roles as mercenaries with enhanced abilities and expert combat skills. However, Deadpool quickly differentiated himself through his quirky personality. Initially portrayed as a serious villain, Writers like Joe Kelly and later Fabian Nicieza transformed him into the Merc with a Mouth, a wisecracking anti-hero known for his absurd antics, pop culture references, and awareness that he's a fictional character. Deadpool's ability to break the fourth wall allows for satirical commentary on comic book tropes and storytelling conventions. This metafictional approach engages readers on a different level, blending humor with action. His popularity soared, leading to multiple solo series and team-ups. The 2016 Deadpool film, starring Ryan Reynolds, embraced this aspect, contributing to its success and garnering over $782 million worldwide. Deadpool's evolution from a parody to a unique character highlights how homage and inspiration can lead to innovative storytelling when given creative twists and depth. Groot's original role as a villain. Time to branch out with everyone's favorite Flora Colossus, Groot. We know him as the lovable, monosyllabic member of the Guardians of the Galaxy, but Groot's roots are quite different. Groot first appeared in Tales to Astonish number 13 in November 1960, created by Stan Lee, Larry Lieber, and Jack Kirby. He was depicted as an extraterrestrial tree monster, intent on capturing humans for experimentation. Described as Groot, the monster from Planet X, he was a far cry from the heroic figure we know today. During this period, Marvel was publishing numerous monster and sci-fi stories, often featuring creatures threatening humanity. Groot was one of many such characters, and after his initial appearance, he faded into obscurity. It wasn't until 2006, in the Annihilation Conquest storyline, that Groot was reintroduced, this time as a protagonist. Writer Keith Giffen brought Groot back as part of a ragtag team fighting against the Phalanx. His limited vocabulary, "I am Groot," was a result of his larynx becoming stiff as his body matured, making his language intelligible only to those who understand the nuances. Groot's character was further developed by writers Dan Abnett and Andy Lanning in the 2008 Guardians of the Galaxy series. His relationship with Rocket Raccoon and his selfless acts endeared him to fans. The 2014 Guardians of the Galaxy film amplified his popularity. Voiced by Vin Diesel, Groot's expressive intonation of "I am Groot" conveyed a wide range of emotions, making him one of the most beloved characters in the MCU. Groot's transformation from a villainous monster to a hero symbolizes the potential for redemption and the importance of context in shaping a character's journey. Stan Lee's cameos have a hidden purpose. Finally, let's pay homage to the legendary Stan Lee. His cameos in Marvel films are a treat for fans. But did you know there's a theory and some confirmation that these appearances have a deeper meaning? Stan Lee has appeared in over 35 Marvel movies, often in humorous or unexpected roles: a FedEx delivery man, a librarian, a barber. The list goes on. Fans began theorizing that Stan was portraying a single cosmic entity observing the events of the MCU. In Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, 2017, this theory gained traction. Stan is shown conversing with a group of Watchers, cosmic beings who observe and record events across the universe. He mentions his previous job as a FedEx delivery man, a nod to his cameo in Captain America: Civil War, suggesting continuity between appearances. This scene implied that Stan's character is a Watcher informant, a mortal granted longevity to report on Earth's happenings. Director James Gunn confirmed this interpretation, adding a layer of meta-commentary on Stan Lee as the ultimate observer of Marvel's universe, both in fiction and reality. These cameos aren't just Easter eggs, they're a celebration of Stan Lee's monumental contributions. By embedding him into the fabric of the MCU, Marvel ensures that his legacy lives on, watching over the heroes he helped create. Stan's appearances also reflect the interconnectedness of the Marvel Universe, a hallmark of Marvel's storytelling approach since the 1960s. It's a fitting tribute to the man who co-created so many of the characters we love. A deeper look into the fascinating anecdotes and hidden histories of Marvel's legendary superheroes. From secret origins and creative challenges to groundbreaking representations and meta-universes, these stories remind us of the rich tapestry that is the Marvel Universe. Understanding these behind-the-scenes facts not only enhances our appreciation for these characters, but also highlights the creativity and innovation that goes into crafting these timeless tales. It's incredible to see how moments of chance, thoughtful decisions, and responses to societal changes have shaped the heroes who inspire us today. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want more content packed with insights and Marvel lore, don't forget to like this video, share it with fellow fans, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you're always up to date with our latest explorations. Got any interesting facts we didn't cover? Drop them in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, keep exploring, stay curious, and as Stan Lee would say, Excelsior.